everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Freeman. So an agile move, but not a big gain. Down right near the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Ryan now to throw on third down. He's got Sanu. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Connects with Sanu right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Going to give to Freeman on the draw. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Coleman now. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. In motion right is Jeffrey. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it
in. In motion right is Smith. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl. You're playing for it all. This team is supposed to be
Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He had to go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now Wentz. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Donnie Jones now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
And what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
There we go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. It's Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout Timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On third down, it's Freeman. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Takk McKinley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On play action, Wentz. Flushed out right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jeffrey will go in motion right. Here's Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tech McKinley able to get him for a loss of about 3. Wentz to throw on second down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Freeman again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play clock winding down. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily
the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Wentz now to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's brought down after a good gain. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. And he'll keep this one away from Sproles as this is angled toward the sideline. And out now come the Eagles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's got him in, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Takk McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down again. Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Patriots going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And a nice gain at 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And spins away. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Diggs in motion left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. Fights free at the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's like,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down. And a solid run down inside the 30. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
On the give, this is a fullback Gronkowski. And he'll be shoved to the turf that time, right around the 31. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch it now, boy. Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's got room. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Let's go. No. Back to that Philly. Here we go.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Detroit.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Diggs in motion left. Gurley again here on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit. Let's go. Back Detroit.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
They're running with Gurley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Here's a quick give to Gronkowski, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Fresh set of downs here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. That one good for 10 yards. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Steelers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. The play clock's running down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Carry now for Gurley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll try and throw for it here. Going up top. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. What a decision to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off. 49 yards. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a third down. Looking to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Diggs in motion left. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock is gone. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Another try for the fullback Gronkowski. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now out come the Patriots. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 39 that time. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
All right, here we go. Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff here to his running back. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A give to the fullback on the dive. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been terrific so far. The play clock's running down. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Again they run with Gurley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. A shotgun snap for Goff. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
Oh,